and what makes me keep coming back is just that the book is so intriguing. It's like the more you study it, you just keep finding more, and it's like uh, I'm just fascinated with the imagery and the symbolism and the way it communicates and the visions of the throne room of God and the inspiration to worship. And I'm intrigued both spiritually and just from the standpoint of this kind of literature this is and the impact that it has reading it. But what got me into it, I was actually raised in a church, not my parents emphasizing this, but the church that approached Revelation very much from a Left Behind approach. And so I grew up being afraid, not so much of Revelation, I was afraid that, what if I missed the rapture? And
That would be bad.
I would come home sometimes from high school and there'd be nobody in the house, and I'd wonder if that. I mean, I grew up with some of that, and at one point, after seeing that for a while and seeing that some of these predictions I'd heard growing up didn't come to pass, I thought, well, that's not the way to approach this book, but I don't know what it is, so I'm going to ignore it. And I did what everybody else did, and I read the Gospels, and I became interested in Paul's letters and other things, and never had a class in college on Revelation. Actually, didn't have a class in seminary on the Book of Revelation, but I did have a course where, just to make a long story short, I was I was required by one of my professors.
Asked to write
And I
something.
was strongly encouraged to write a paper on the millennium in Revelation 20 that I did not want to do. And I almost went and asked the professor if I could change my topic, and I decided, no, I'm not going to be that kind of student. I'm just going to do it. I'll get it over with, and I can move on. And writing that paper, I'm not sure I came to a good solution to the millennium, but just researching that paper and being introduced to I got into what kind of book Revelation was, and some of these images just fascinated me, and God used that just to kind of chart my course for what I was going to focus on for the rest of my life. And since that time, I haven't been able to get away from it.